So what is going on, guys, and welcome to the third episode of the FC Porto career mode, and we're kicking off this episode with an away game up against Rio Ave. So sorry for the pronunciation, because my pronunciation probably isn't going to be the best of these teams, but I will try my very best. And this is our first game of the league up against Rio Ave FC, and as you know, we are Porto. So thank you for everyone that has watched the other videos. Actually, this is the starting lineup that I have managed to put together. So Danilo, Mangala, Otamendi, Alexandre, Fernando, Kovacic, Quintero, Josue, Martinez, Ole John, Maicon, Oliver Torres, Gonzalez, Calvin, Gilas and Iturbe. I have decided to go with Josue instead of Iturbe at the moment, just because he's a higher rated player, and I believe that he could be the man to do the job. But Joshua here shows that he is a perfect man, plays a lovely ball over the top to Ole John, has a very good shot, but unfortunately he does pull it a little bit, and he gets the shot wasn't the best, I must admit, and it does go wide. So right on the early stage of this, we were showing that we could be the team to watch in the league, but unfortunately it did not last very long, as they go and get a goal in the 15th minute. We were all over them, and then their first attack, and they went and scored. So a little bit disappointing there that they actually scored. So I was going to be facing an uphill challenge if I wanted to come back and win this game. But obviously we are going to go for that challenge, and here right from kickoff we go right for the off. We play the ball to Joshua to Jackson Martinez. Jackson Martinez runs through, has a lovely shot, but a very, very good save from the goalkeeper there, and they do then manage to get the ball clear. But we do then get a corner. From the corner, Otamendi heads it. It comes to Mangala. Mangala, of course, fires that one with his head over the top into a looping header. And we are now back on level terms. So perfect for us there, as we were now back on level terms. And a lovely goal from Otamendi there, and not Otamendi, from Mangala. And this is why we did not want to sell Mangala. So Mangala gets a very good goal there as a lifeline for us there, but unfortunately they do go on the attack here. They put a lovely ball in the box, a wonderful save from Helton, and he does amazingly well. Look at this for a save. He gets up and makes another wonderful save. So thankfully for Helton, we were still on level terms, but we were still trying to get another goalkeeper, because Helton is 35 years old and he's going to start going down and down and down. So we need to try and get him, or get a replacement goalkeeper, but before that, Helton makes another very good save here, or thankfully that actually didn't end up in the back of the net. I thought that was in the back of the net. I threw the controller down thinking, oh, that's it, we're going to lose now. But they got another corner. From the corner, they do get a head onto it, and it comes out to them, but we do then thankfully manage to get the ball clear. It comes to Jackson Martinez, and this was now a counter-attack. He plays the ball through to Ole John, the speedster, runs through. Unfortunately, they were catching him up, but he does amazingly well to speed past everyone. Puts a lovely ball in the box, and Joshua with a diving header finds the back of the net. A beautiful counter-attack there, and we were now 2-1 up. So perfect for us there, and this was all in the 36th minute. So hardly none of the game has been played yet, and we are getting so many chances. We conceded, they've had chances, so it's been a cracking game so far, and we were very pleased to get that diving header there. But at half-time, we do make some substitutions. We decide Joshua to come off for Kelvin, and we also bring Iturbe on. Or we do bring a Iturbe on, and then we bring Oliver Torres on as well, the centre attacking mid, just to see how we get on. And Ole John, we actually keep him on. We don't bring Iturbe on at the moment. We bring on Kelvin, just to see how Kelvin was getting on, because Kelvin has got an 86 potential, so a very good potential. And Oliver Torres, we wanted to try him out to see if he was any good. But here, we do very well. Ole John managed to deep possess the ball. Jackson Martinez gets the ball, plays the ball to Ole John. Ole John has a... That was so close, but I was still gutted, because I believe Ole John has the quality to be rustling that one in the back of the net, but unfortunately didn't. And in the dying stage of the game here, they come through. It was the last attack of the game, really. Braga come through. They do find the back of the net, but thankfully for me, it was offside. So that would have been 2-2, but thankfully he was just offside, and the game finished 2-1 to me at Rio Ave. So very, very pleased there to pick up our first 3 points and our first victory away from home. So very, very pleased that we managed to get that Mangala and Joshua with the goals. So very, very pleased there. But we do then get a transfer offer for our Jorge Futhil. We also make an inquiry for Joet, the PSV goalkeeper. He looks very, very promising, but they wanted 9 million for him. That was too much for me. So I decided I would offer 1 million plus Helton to see if they would accept it, and probably know that they don't accept it, and we're still looking for a goalkeeper, so it's going to be pretty hard. And so we need to try and find a goalkeeper, and hopefully that's going to be our main aim in this transfer period, if we could get one. But here, the scout has been dispatched. We got the scout, a future star, so thank you to, I forgot his name, Adam. Is it Adam? Yeah, Adam. Thank you to Adam for gifting me the scout, a future star, and we then get a transfer offer for Jackson Martinez, 12.5 million. I decided if you give me 18.5 million, I would accept the offer for the Jackson Martinez. He's only rated at 8.5 million, or valued at 8.5 million. So if we could get 18.5, we would be very pleased. And we do then go ahead and accept the deal for Jorge Futhil, the 74 rated right back, 28-year-old. But then I found out that that was a big mistake, because I did not have another right back. So I've only got Alexandro, and so if he actually does get injured, I'm going to be stuffed. But I see that they do come back and say, okay, we have accepted, they're going to go ahead and match the 18.5 million for Jackson Martinez. So we are now going to be on a quest to try and find a new striker, to see if we could get a striker that would be able to fill the boots of Jackson Martinez. But to be honest, Jackson Martinez has not done anything for me. I've played quite a few friendlies just to see if I like Porto. Jackson Martinez did not shine in any one of them, and he did not shine in the first game there against Rio Ave. But I think it just takes time for him to settle in. But Jackson Martinez does get the ball here, plays the ball to Ole John. Ole John plays the ball to Fernando. Fernando does very well here, has a very good shot. It comes off the inside of the post, and we do, or they actually do get very lucky with the clearance. But here, Fernando putting loads of pressure on the defence here, does very, very well, gets the ball back, plays a lovely ball in the box. Jackson Martinez with a header, but a pretty comfortable save there for the goalkeeper. And we weren't 1-0 up yet, but Quintero was through. He hasn't got that much pace, but he does amazingly well. Plays a through ball through to Jackson Martinez, has a shot, good save from the goalkeeper, but Joshua is there to fire that one into the back of the net in the 65th minute. And the Porto number 8 does very well there to find the back of the net. Jackson Martinez, I thought he should be scoring from there, but it doesn't matter, because Joshua manages to get the goal against Barcelos to put us 1-0 up. We then make some substitutions. Joshua comes off, and this time Ole John does come off for Iturbe, and I also do believe that we take Jackson Martinez off for Gilas. So Gilas is going to be our first game playing with Gilas. He's supposed to be a very, very good player, good in the air, and straight from this substitution you will see that Gilas is amazing in the air, because we get a corner here. From the corner, it was Kelvin put a lovely one in the box, and Gilas gets his head on it, and a beautiful header, but it just went wide. I thought that was going to end up in the back of the net, but unfortunately it didn't, and that didn't end up in the back of the net. But things just went a little bit downhill from here, as from their goal kick they did go up further upfield, and they were playing pretty well. And let's see here, they do very well in the 75th minute. A poor clearance from Mangala, plays the ball straight to the middle of the box. They do manage to keep the ball, play the ball across, and they find the back of the net there in the 75th minute. So they brought the game back onto level terms now. So now the nerves started to kick in, especially after going 1-0 up. I don't expect to be conceding a poor goal like that. Alexandro was nowhere to be seen. Otamendi tried to get across on the line, but unfortunately couldn't. But here in the 90th minute, Gilas uses amazing strength and speed, gets past the defender, and manages to find the top corner in the 90th minute, the last kick of the game. Gilas manages to run through, uses strength, uses speed, and uses charisma, and uses talent to find the back of the net there. And our striker there, that come on for Jackson Martinez, our number 11, does amazingly well there to actually get enough power on that and enough elevation to get it over the goalkeeper. And we ended up winning that game 2-1 against Barcelos. So I was very, very pleased that Gilas managed to get that goal in the dying stages of the game. And very, very pleased. And Joshua did actually get man of the match in that game. So actually there, the player was sold. Jackson Martinez has been sold, and 15.5 million euros has been allocated to our budget. So we are going to have to try and find another player that can, or another striker I should say, that can fill the boots of Jackson Martinez and hopefully try and get lots of goals for us at the club. And that player I thought would be Javier Hernandez, the 25-year-old little Mexican. Very quick across the ground, very agile. He's got good heading accuracy, even though he's small, but he's got very, very good heading accuracy. He's quite young, he's right-footed, Perfect, exactly what I want. Javier Hernandez, 82 rated, and he's valued at 15.5 million. So we were going to offer 15.5 million, exactly what we got for Jackson Martinez, to see if Manchester United were going to accept it. But I didn't think they would, because Manchester United like a lot of money, so I thought Manchester United were going to be wanting around 25-26 million for him, so I decided 15 million, and if they accept it, brilliant. If they won't, I will go up. So I will go up if they don't accept it. And let's see here, they do come back and say they want 27.5 million for him. I decided to offer 21 million actually, to see if they would accept 21 million, but they didn't accept 21 million either. So then we did have to go back in. As see here, we do offer 21 million, and we were also thinking about adding a player, but then I thought, no, I don't want to add a player because I haven't got that big a squad as it is, and if I start adding players, then we're still not going to be increasing the squad. And they do then come back. We did inquire for Luis Suarez as well, but they wanted 58.5 million for him, and that is way out of my budget. So as you see here, I did think about adding a player, but there's no players in there that I thought, no, I'm not going to swap him because he's too good. He's too good. I don't want him. I want to keep him. And I kept going through him, and I thought, no, I'll just offer 25 million, and that was what I decided I offered, or that's what I offered in the end. So 25 million, and they did then come back, and you'll guess what they said. You just have to wait and find out. You won't have to wait very long, because it will be up pretty soon. And let's see here. It's not coming up yet, but anyway, they do actually come back and accept the deal for Javier Hernandez. So 25 million for Javier Hernandez, a little Mexican, was going to be accepted. So as you see here, transfer offer accepted, 25 million for Javier Hernandez. We went into offer him a contract, and we offered him 120,000 a week for 4 weeks. So he's going to be on a lot of wages if he accepts this. But I'm telling you now, this is nothing compared to what he does get, because I was getting to the last stages. But before that, we had a game up against, I don't know their name because I don't know any of their symbols unless they tell me. And this game was up against, come on, Hernandez. So some team that I'd never heard of, but we were playing them away from home, and we needed the 3 points here if we were going to be challenging for the title, and my league objective is to win the title. But Ole John comes through here, does very well, uses speed, has a good shot, but a keeper makes a beautiful save, a very big boy save there, to deny us from getting that goal, which would result in putting us 1-0 up. But from the corner, Ottomoni tries to get up, but unfortunately they do then manage to get the ball clear. But they were drooling on the ball, they did not know what to do with it, they couldn't pass it. Ole John managed very well to deep touch the ball, plays a lovely ball through to Gilas, and Gilas finds the back of the net in the 37th minute. So Nabil Gilas is turning out to be the player that could be making the starting lineup. So is Javier Hernandez, do I actually need Javier Hernandez? If I've got a striker like Gilas performing as well as he's been performing in the 2 games he's played, he's come on as a substitute, and he started this game because Jackson Martinez is not here anymore, and he has been performing like a beast. But they do come through here. So Helton, was he going to be on form to save this? Yes, he was. A very good save from Helton with his feet there. And here we do very well to deep possess the ball here. Joshua does very well, tries to play a good ball across, but unfortunately the keeper does make a good save there. It comes to Fernando. Fernando has a good shot, but unfortunately it turned out to be a pretty easy save for the goalkeeper there, and we could not go get another goal, which would help us a little bit. But Kovacic does very well, goes through, deep possesses the ball, and Kovacic of course is going to find the back of the net, and he picks up the first goal for FC Porto in his career, and he is turning out to be like the next Andre Pirlo. He is just an absolute beast in midfield. I'm playing him at centre defensive mid. He's actually centre mid, but I think he's a very good player. They do come through here, unfortunately. They were just wiggling in and out, have a good shot, but what a save from Helton. He's still showing that he could be the man to stay at the club, but I still want to replace him, whatever. But here, they do put a lovely ball in the box. Kovacic does very well to try and get up, but unfortunately, they do get ahead on it, and we end up winning that game 2-0 away from home. So 9 points. So 3 victories and 9 points for us there. So very pleased there. And now, let's just see, as we approach the end of the transfer period, or the end of the January transfer period, not January, what is it, September transfer period, to see if we could pick up Javier Hernandez. So as see here, we do end up winning that game 2-0, and that is going to be no more gameplay. But as see here, we do approach the end of the transfers. So we needed to try and find someone, or try and get another goalkeeper, or if we could try and get Javier Hernandez. But here, we do get an offer from Maicon from Genoa, and we wanted 20 million for Maicon, as he's 80 rated and 24 years old. So a very, very good player there, Maicon, and I'm very pleased to have him in the squad. The contract offer was then declined for Javier Hernandez, and I haven't included a lot of these emails because there was 13 emails from Javier Hernandez saying, no, I want more. So in the end, I had to offer £200,000 a week for a contract. I can tell you now, he does come back and accept it, but he has pretty much wiped out everything. Actually, he does come back and accept it. I've only got 1.5 million left and 5,000 wages. So pretty much I've got nothing left. I'm pretty much skint now. The transfer deadline day has ended, and as you see here, we do get our scout has returned with our scout, a future star, and that person is Tom Wagstaff. He is got the potential of 94 or 78 to 94, and he starts at 52 to 66. So he's not the best starting player, but we do offer him a contract to see if we could get him into the club. So we are now actually going to be approaching this monster episode. 15 minutes we approached in this one. We're going to be approaching 16.5. So please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. Can we hit 7 likes, please? It'd be incredible if we could. Thank you. Bye-bye.